that when the body is uncomfortable, that it disrupts our peace,
Yes.
it causes confusion,
Yes.
and it will disrupt our journey. The whole body goes into discomfort.
Yes.
But this evening we can be encouraged with that knowledge that God had a plan for Leah.
Amen.
But the thing is that the enemy also had a plan for Leah.
Yes.
So even if our situations become very dire,
Yes.
and we find ourselves wearing those same shoes that Leah was wearing, we must remember it is very important for each one of us to go the distance.
Amen.
One of the things I want you to remember this evening, as we look at Leah, is that our Jesus was despised as well.
Yes.
He was rejected
Yeah.
as well.
Yes. Yes.
He was also a man of sorrows.
Yes.
Granted.
But he was also acquainted with our griefs.
Amen.
So he knows those shoes.
Yes.
This is the same Jesus who came to this earth with a great purpose.
Yes.
He had to walk. Now, would we have wanted him to forsake the journey to the cross because of his circumstances?
No.
No, I don't think so. Would we have preferred that our Jesus remained buried in the grave and not continue his distance because of those circumstances? No, those shoes were pinching, but Jesus continued that distance to the cross. Now we are his disciples. We are supposed to be followers of Jesus. What are we going to do? Are we going to go that full distance in those shoes? Now we know in those days that names were linked to people's character
Yes.
and also to people's circumstances.
Yes.
They're not like the names of today. We make up our own names and we put two things together. Father and mother, we make our own names. But names had real meaning, all those biblical names. So I'm not surprised that Leah's name was delicate or weary. That is what the name meant. And with being delicate and walking in those shoes, you could understand that she had to become weary.
Yes.
She had to be weary at some point in time. And in addition to all that, when we consider the culture and the tradition, it dictated in those days that her father, Laban, had to choose a husband for her,
Yes.
and then also a husband for her younger sister.
Yes.
Now I want to thank God for salvation, because
Amen.
if that process was put to salvation, many people in here would have been overlooked.
Yes.
We do not have to look back at picking and choosing for other people.
It's true.
That was back then. So some of the faithful would definitely have been overlooked.